So now we're ready to put legs on this table. Unlike my other desk build where I fabricated my own legs, these ones I particularly purchased off of Amazon. Actually, I didn't purchase it. Someone did for me. So I don't know exactly how much they cost, but they're just your generic like desk legs. You know, with your put your corners in, make sure the bolt's through it, and then you just put your leg onto it. Very simple, straightforward. Only a little modification I had to do because due to the thickness of the tabletop itself, it's not as thick as my desk, which my desk is a little over an inch. This is with the epoxy is probably about I want to say about 5/8. But the screws that they supplied me are 1 inch, and with the thickness of this, and it's also countersink where the screws go where you mount it, it will actually poke through and show right through the epoxy. So a little mod I had to do, or I'm thinking of doing, is, well, there's 2 ways I can go about it. I can actually grind off a tip of, well, there's actually more ways to go about it. I could either go down and go buy me a set of screws, but there's no guarantee I'll find one that's like 7/8. It's usually down by a 1/4 of an inch difference. I could either grind off the 1/8 inch off every screw, which is like 20 of them, or I can go through my pile of washers and stuff. And I got these little rubber ones from, I don't know, some past project I did years ago. I think it was for building a shed. So I'm just going to use them, and basically it's almost like a spacer to where they're countersinked, so it won't go in as deep, but it'll go pretty close. So that's what I decided to do. I'm pretty much going to use every one I got, and I'm a little bit short, so I just got to like literally need like 2 of these just to finish off. So here's my parts, my 4 legs. These bolts, if you get a kit like this, you got to remember to actually put them in first, like so. So don't just mount this and go, oh shit. So you have your 4 legs, you have your screws to mount into the board, your bolt to mount to the leg, and you have your 4 corners. So it's time to start putting legs on it. Take the paper and tape off and just call it done.
Wrong, stupid time lapse. They don't have a vaccine for this.
Look, this is just way too many already. I'm already getting over it. Here, I gotta leave the room. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I'll be back in a little bit. Here, just listen to the music. You guys fry your brain. I gotta go. Gotta go. Well, obviously you saw me go ahead and pull the paper off that I had protected ever since I sprayed the back. There was no point of taking it off just for it to sit. It will kind of protect the top. Got the legs on. This thing's supposed to be butted to another desk, so I'm going to recommend a bracket, because even with these legs it has a little bit of a wobble. Like it just really needs one of those, you know, like a bar to go to the cross just to help stabilize it. But in this light I kind of noticed something. There's like an issue in the epoxy, and I think it's from my foam blocks I use to sit on it to prevent from scratching. I don't know if you can see it in this light, but I definitely see it. I don't know if you can, but there are like, I don't think this camera's going to show it. Maybe it will. Maybe see There's a little bit here, looks like an foam indentation. And down over there, there is. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just polish this up. I'm going to sand it down with 1500. Or actually I'll probably go to 1015 and just give it a good polishing. Hopefully that'll take out these things, because it just really bugs out of me. So that's what I'm going to end up doing next. This thing's very close. It's actually kind of pretty cool for a little desk, little tabletop. All right, so next step is pretty much wet sanding and polishing. Okay, we're sanded with 1000, wet sanded. Now going to 1500 grit wet sand.